घर आनंद खूब सजालो, प्रभु राम अवधपुर आए। आई आई आज दिवाली, प्रभु राम अवधपुर आए। माता कौशल्या पूछन लागी, कहो जी लंक की बात इतनी, कैसे तूने विजय कराए राम, कैसे लाई सिया सुजिता। आई आई आज दिवाली, प्रभु राम अवधपुर आए।
Thank you very much for inviting me here this afternoon and evening to celebrate a very special occasion, and that is Diwali, that is celebrated throughout the world by Hindus, generally a Hindu festival, also called the Festival of Lights. It is extremely important for me. I'm very happy to be here, recognizing that New York and Tri-State is one of my jurisdiction. So it's important to be here to celebrate with nationals from Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, India, wherever. As President said, it is what in Queensborough we speak 137 languages. So the number of different types of people living in Queens is very, very critical. And it is very nice when we can share our culture, our way of life, and our religion with each other, so that people can understand us better. And they will not go away with the notions that Hindus worship idols. One of the major setbacks we have in Trinidad and Tobago, where other religions, many first people feel that Hindus, we worship idols, or those of the Hindu faith worship idols. And knowing each other's religion is really a great opportunity for us to understand our fellow men, and by extension, fellow men and fellow women, as we could say.
at this point in time, I want to now take this opportunity to acknowledge and welcome to the microphone the Ambassador of Mauritius to the United Nations. He's none other than Mr. Milan J.N. Mitterban, who was actually appointed as the Ambassador and the representative of Mauritius to the United Nations in January 2011. Prior to his appointment at the UN, Mr. Mitterban had a long record of public service, having served as the Senior Policy Advisor to the Prime Minister, Legal Advisor to the Ministry of Finance, Board Member of the Stock Exchange Commission. He was also the Chairman of Mauritius Telecom and the head of Law School at the University of Mauritius from 2005 to 2010. Also, in addition to that, he was also conferred the title of Honorary Fellow in the Law by the University of Mauritius in October of 2007. He was also made the Grand Marshal of the Star and Key of Indian Ocean in the National Day Honors List in March 2010. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ambassador Milan J.N. Mitterban.
I want to underline the universal message of Diwali, because Diwali is by no means only for Hindus. I would even venture to say that it is not necessarily even part of Hinduism. And I think that this message of Diwali, this message of the victory of light over darkness, the message of the triumph of good over evil, is especially important at this time when we have probably more conflicts in the world right now. We've got more threats to humanity right now than we've had in modern history. We all know about the conflicts in the Middle East and in other parts of the world, but there are also threats of a major pandemic with Ebola. There are threats because of climate change. So it's a whole range of threats. And I think that this essence of Diwali, this message of Diwali, which is really the triumph of good over evil, is probably more important than ever at this point.
You know, the festival of Diwali is separated by many groups by their tradition. But I think there is one thing still true and constant, which is celebration of life and its commitment and its goodness. Thank you all very much again. We'll see you again next year. Have a good